Welcome to Nerdsports Podcast. I'm Nick.
I'm Johnny.
We're here on episode 16.
16.
16.
No Oscar this time.
No.
Because he's got shit to do.
If you want him back, let us know.
I want you back.
We won't bring him back.
No, we're not going to bring him back. He can't be on. Screw that. Oscar 2020.
Oscar 2020.
Actually, I wouldn't vote for him, not going to lie.
Probably not.
It'd be a law. Everyone has to have dope shoes.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it might be. You know what? Oscar 2020. Make it a shirt.
Why not? So today's episode, we're going to be looking at Clone Wars Season 5.
One away.
One away from catching up, but in a week or two, we're going to be behind.
True.
So February 21st, for all those that don't know, next Friday.
Yeah,
Season 7, supposedly. We don't know if it's dropping or they're going to do one episode at a time yet. We're not sure.
They do one episode at a time. It's better for us.
Better for us. We could break down a whole episode. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, well, Mandalorian now. Well, episode by episode.
That's fine. But
Shout out to Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda 2020. I haven't said that in a while.
So, Season 5. Quick overall thoughts before we jump into very
The first half, I've said this a lot about the season. The first half was meh. The second half is where it gets going.
I agree on that one. I mean, but this one lagged a little longer than it should have.
Definitely.
Okay, the season's shorter by 2 episodes. It's 20 episodes instead of 22, like the past 4. And 14 of these aren't that great. Around there.
Give or take. 13.
That's over half the season, see?
It definitely, the first episode really had me like excited because I thought it was gonna be good.
Yeah, because you know what? First episode
Maul
jumps out with Maul and Savage
fighting Obi-Wan and the other Jedi who dies. Yeah, she gets murdered pretty badly. But then 3 to 2 to 5 was just awful.
So bad.
It was a war, and it was Ahsoka doing some stuff, but I do not like that
cool,
Mandalorian kid.
We don't like the Mandalorian kid.
No, he's not Mandalorian. He was
he's
Padme's friend who died, her son.
She's a separatist, technically. I mean,
yeah.
He's annoying.
He's figured his shit out.
Then the people they're training, they're not the,
the only cool thing about it was Saw Gerrera was in it, from Rogue One, Forrest Whitaker.
We got to see some of his action in there.
But other than that, dude, I did not like those at all.
No, it was slow. It was just,
It was annoying.
A lot of filler.
Yeah, it was.
It felt unnecessary. It felt out of place. I mean, Ahsoka's great.
Yeah, I think they character built her enough.
I think they're trying too much here. They're trying too much, and they're trying to force this little love connection between the two.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to force conflict in her, which leads to something towards the end of the season.
Yeah, because they're feeling, just like Anakin feeling, and there comes a part where Anakin does say, "I know better than you think I know." There was that moment between Ahsoka and Anakin where it's just like, "I know exactly how you're feeling."
Yep.
But then he can't go much further into that,
Exactly.
I mean, after that, what do we jump into?
6, 7, 8, 9 is the young Padawans gathering their crystals.
That was pretty cool.
That was cool. That's good insight.
To see the whole process of them being able to go to Ilum, the home of all the Kyber crystals, a frozen tundra.
Wookiee Jedi, all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's
wooden lightsaber.
Well, even they said it was a rarity.
Yeah.
To have a Wookiee. But that first episode opening up with Yoda and them having to go into the cave and find their own, they can only see the crystal that abides by them, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that gives a whole bigger perspective on how the crystals are chosen. We've always known that they've chosen the person.
Yeah.
But it's always cool to see the journey. Because they're little kids, That's how Anakin did it.
Yoda
That's
basically
how Obi-Wan.
the one picks the wizard Harry.
Yeah.
Tell these Padawan.
A big similarity there too when you do that. It was pretty cool.
It was good. I like that little building a lightsaber, showing all that. That was really cool.
Oh, with the droid, he's been there 1,000-some years, and
he's like, I've been here since before you were born. Over here after you died. I was like, damn, too soon.
But the whole process, that Wookiee getting the wood from the tree of his own planet, that was pretty awesome.
That was dope. It was awesome.
You saw how every single lightsaber is unique because, I mean, obviously they have to pick it, but they want to know what's going to be best for them, and then building it was pretty cool. we saw a lot of the Force building that that we don't get to see. I mean, it would be cool to see those in one of the movies. But.
Yeah, it would, but it happened. You see it. Little dudes are beasts. Bungie the Wookiee is a goat.
Oh, he's awesome.
I wish you see him in everything else, but he's probably dead now.
100% guaranteed. He's dead.
Sad face.
Yeah, sad face.
Sad face. But yeah, it was a decent arc. It was the bright spot of the first half.
I can't stand Hondo.
Yeah, Hondo's an idiot.
This continues.
Hondo's an idiot.
I mean, going on the ride last night, and I see him, the animatronic version of him, I'm just like, you're a piece of crap.
I mean,
I know that's what he does.
All about his profit.
I know that's what he does, but I don't know. This one bothered me more about him. I was just like, what? Come on, man.
Reason to attack for.
That's the thing. That's the thing that bothered me. I was like, really? Like,
it wasn't the smartest.
But it didn't seem like him. It seemed a little too far.
Yeah.
It seemed like they were trying to force something here.
Honestly, is the writing a little different in this season?
It felt different. We haven't looked that up, but that might be. It might be.
It felt not on brand.
No, it felt very different than the first 4. I think the first 4 are really, really good. I mean, 4 was a little down parts in it.
Hit or miss, but
for the most part, I mean, that season 1 through 3 were solid.
Yeah.
3 being my favorite so far.
This one has bright spots. I had the Ilum episode, probably one of my favorite episodes.
I love seeing the planet. I love seeing that kind of stuff.
But this season as a whole,
no,
I don't know. Well, then it goes into the droid stuff.
God.
Yeah, that little dude, I can't remember. See, if I don't like an episode, if I don't like an arc, I can't remember the name. He wasn't. I hated him, dude.
I didn't like him. I didn't like the droids. I mean, R2D2 is awesome always, but they didn't do it. Sorry.
I didn't like Whack.
Excuse me.
Okay, pause.
Okay, back to it. Sorry, we had a noise interruption there.
Yeah, me and Nick had a coughing fit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the droids were whatever.
Yeah, terrible arc, honestly.
R2D2's still the best.
Yeah. I didn't like that little service droid either.
The Whack?
He was annoying, man.
His name was Whack.
It's just irritating, though.
They knew what they were doing when they called him the Whack.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know.
Yeah, it was
If you notice our tone is very down with this season so far. Yeah. It doesn't get crazy until...
Episode 14?
After 14, 15.
Well, 14, 15, 16 is the Takeover Mandalore.
Yeah. What's after these droid ones again?
Yeah, 14, 15, 16.
Oh, yeah, we're jumping into
that's how fast it goes. It's like 3 arcs.
It's kind of dramatic. Yeah, because...
It shows Death Watch meeting up with Maul.
Death Watch meeting up... Or saving Maul and Savage from their... Savage.
It's Savage. Yeah, I hate that.
From their ship while they're floating in space. Pretty much about to die.
Yeah, after they got beat up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Obi-Wan finally beating someone up. Took him long enough.
This 4 seasons of him just getting his ass kicked.
And you see the takeover of Mandalore,
which was pretty crazy. Like they did it the right way, starting with like the little underground stuff and earning the respect of the people.
Yeah,
Maul's a master here, man. We see the genius.
Took over the underworld. We got the Hutts to bow down.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
It's not easy.
He joined all the crime syndicates.
Yeah, the Black Suns, the Hutts, and I forget the third one.
Yeah, he did it. I mean, you don't get to see that. I mean, we see Maul in one movie, This is pretty cool to see Maul at like smart Maul. Like he was a Sith for a reason,
Yeah.
He was Palpatine's Padawan for a reason, not just because he's a ruthless from Dathomir, but he's actually like a monster,
Yeah.
Smart.
Shows Death Watch win over the people of Mandalore.
But they always knew that Death Watch was going to turn on them. They knew that from.
They were smart about it. Savage even knew it.
But that battle trial by combat was pretty amazing.
It was pretty good.
That dark saber versus Maul. That guy had no chance at all, man.
He got better with it finally.
Yeah, you notice he got better, but he was still no match, man.
He was getting his ass kicked the whole.
He got his head chopped off, right?
True.
Oh, and then we see a super. I mean, during this whole thing, Maul's trying to lure Obi-Wan to the planet.
He did not let that go.
He wants revenge, man. And we saw probably the saddest moment in Obi-Wan's life, other than Anakin turning to the dark side, is the death of his woman. The only woman he's ever loved. And she admitted has always loved him.
Yep.
Super sad, man.
You wonder why Anakin fell in love. Drop the ball there, Obi-Wan. Wait a sec. Poor little younglings.
Oh, God.
It's all your fault, Obi-Wan. Banish yourself to Tatooine.
If Qui-Gon would have lived, I'm sure Anakin would have turned out differently. Because that would have been Qui-Gon's Padawan.
Wasn't Qui-Gon just as radical?
No, he not like. Think about it. They put Obi-Wan and Anakin together. It was two kids growing up together, you know.
True.
I think that was the problem. Yeah, Qui-Gon did steer a little away from the council, but he still was. I mean, look at it. He was bringing up Obi-Wan to be a master Jedi, you know.
True.
So, but I mean, that arc was one of my favorites.
Yeah, Maul demolished him.
Oh, it wasn't even fair. Wasn't even fair.
Yeah, it was a really good arc. That fight was dope. The ending fight was.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, we're not gonna skim past
episode 16.
Episode 16 for season 5, episode 16 of Clone Wars. If you want, if you want to see something amazing from Palpatine, I know everyone's just like, oh, we do see lightning. Oh, we don't ever see him doing this. He is a monster. He feels a disturbance in the Force when Mandalore is taken over by Maul. Maul chops, Death Watch's leader's head off.
Maul was scared.
Oh yeah, and then Palpatine took a ship straight to Mandalore, came in like a boss and said, "Well, you're still alive." And he's like, "Master, I'm sorry."
He's like, "You're my rival now."
Savage had no idea who he was, but then all of a sudden, you see them get thrown across the room with the Force.
Yep.
Both of them pinned against the wall.
Dude, they get worked.
It was awesome. You see dual lightsabers from Palpatine.
Yeah.
That gold around his hilt because he's a G.
Yeah, he's bent.
No, he was wrecking them, man. He was taking them both on without even trying.
That's saying them because Savage and Maul were
pretty strong.
Jedi.
Yeah.
And they didn't stand a chance.
Not even, and they knew it. They had no chance. But his show of the Force was just insane.
It was ridiculous.
But his lightsaber work was badass too.
It was all dope.
I'm surprised Palpatine believed what he believed about lightsabers. I mean, I know he believed the Sith have evolved so much they didn't need lightsabers. Probably that's why his Force power is so great.
Mm-hmm.
But his lightsaber work was pretty bad. I mean, pretty damn good.
And then the fact that he decides not to kill Maul.
Oh, I know. He spares him.
He's like, "I'm gonna need you."
Yeah, not now.
But when?
Yeah, he kills Savage though. Double lightsaber to the stomach and the chest.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, bam, backwards."
Backwards.
Got you, homie.
That was pretty amazing though.
Demolished him. I was like, "Oh no."
That was my favorite scene of the whole season.
Shit was going down.
Then we jump into our last arc here. Starts off with sabotage. The episode sabotage, and got a bombing
of the Jedi Temple.
Like
rumors that it's a Jedi.
Yeah, that kind of disturbing everybody, making everybody kind of second guess everything, and Ahsoka's like really questioning, like, oh my god, what if it is? Like she can't take the thought of that.
Yeah, Anakin's like, what happens, and they end up finding out who it is.
They end up finding the person that was. It's like a cover. He's like covered in it, like inside of him, right?
Yeah, it's some nanos.
Nano bomb.
They find out that his wife fed him the nano bombs.
Yeah, through the food, and like they're trying to blame her and trying to do all that, and somehow, and Ahsoka investigating all this because she's assigned to investigate. When she's investigating all this, it's a perfectly framed. Everything points towards her.
She's in a jail cell. Someone force chokes the bomber.
I had a feeling it was what's her name though. You see her. You see. There's a funeral obviously for all of them in the Jedi Temple, and Ahsoka's reunited with her other friend that is a Padawan, the one that she fought on in the Battle of Geonosis, like you were saying with.
Yeah.
The one that they went underground and all that, and they almost died together. They were pretty damn close. So I think that was. I had a feeling. I mean, I'm like, why is she back?
Yeah, I was like,
something's wrong. But we see Ahsoka literally get set up, and then to escape prison, she's literally told to do this, do that, do this, do that, and she was walking through doors, her lightsabers on the floor.
She thought it was Anakin getting her out.
Yeah. Anakin couldn't do anything in this instance, though. I mean, he
tried. Conflict Anakin this time.
He came in and he wanted to start stuff. Like he was going to take all the clone troopers out, but he listened this time. And I mean, what we saw, that Padawan friend, man. I mean, she sets her up.
Yep.
She has a battle with Anakin. I mean, she ran, but
yeah, Anakin would have fucked her up.
Yeah, I don't think she had any chance.
Anakin would have messed her up 1-on-1.
Yeah, it would have been bad. So she runs, but then. We see Ahsoka.
We see Ahsoka. Though?
Oh, I know.
You think she wants to be a Jedi?
I don't know what she wants, man. She was a Jedi.
She was.
She was forced. I mean, most of them were forced into the Sith, you know.
Yeah, but like she was really hyped about that forgiveness.
I agree. She wanted. I think she feels that she was wrong so bad that, I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad idea, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah, we see Ahsoka and her team up, you know. Kind of. I mean, she really wanted the bounty on Ahsoka because she's a bounty hunter now. Period. Yeah. You know. But yeah, she gets knocked out. She's had a tough run in this show, man.
Force chokes her.
Oh, bad too. It was bad. She had no lightsabers either at that time because they got him taken.
Got him taken. Used to.
That's that when Anakin fights the Padawan. That's what she pulls out. So you should have got rid of the lightsabers. She's like, I like the color.
Yeah.
Ooh. You find out this Padawan, she's tired of the Jedi.
It's a big theme.
It's a huge reoccurring theme in these seasons. I mean, everyone that turns is just like the Jedi. I mean, ultimately it becomes their downfall.
Well, maybe if you stop turning, the Jedi wouldn't be so bad. I'm just saying.
True.
But yeah, it was
Well, the sad thing is we see. Before Ahsoka got put into jail, we saw her go in front of the jury, basically, of the Jedi Temple and get kicked out of the Order.
Yeah, because
of what she presumably
the Senate
has done.
Is pushing Palpatine.
Is pushing the Jedi, which doesn't make sense. There shouldn't be any connection here. It's a Jedi issue.
Yeah, and they're pushing for the Jedi to
basically kick her
out so they can try her as a citizen, not as a Jedi. And
it's sad. I mean, that's why Anakin's anger is so like great here because he doesn't believe it. He doesn't believe that she.
The Jedi Order abandoned her.
Yeah, and that's what kind of. I mean, that's what Anakin feels. You know, later when he turns, that the Jedi weren't there for him and they weren't like that. So, but I think this makes sense because it leads into the darkness that he has later on that we see in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
he feels he's seen literally his own Padawan get abandoned by the Jedi Order. But then after Ahsoka's found not guilty, they of course invite her back because it wasn't her fault. But she has no faith, no trust. She has every right to feel that way.
These people hunted you down for days.
Yeah, for days and wouldn't give up and didn't even give you a chance to try to prove your innocence or anything. So
after everything she's done and all that, they couldn't like give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, and she said no. I mean, Anakin's the only. Like she said, Anakin is the only one. Yeah. They got Padme. He got Padme to represent her.
Even then, she was still doubting him too.
Yeah, but she does say it though. Like Anakin's the only. She told Padme, Anakin's the only one that's sticking up for me. She's like, everyone else has abandoned me, and she has in this whole war, she's never shown any signs of deferring from the Jedi Order or doing anything like that. I mean, I understand their reluctance because it was a Padawan. It just wasn't her, which was kind of crazy. But still, it's just, it's sad to see. It was sad to see Ahsoka leave. I mean, we're going to want, me and Johnny both haven't seen season 6. I mean, so.
I'm a couple episodes in.
Oh, you're a couple. Okay. I haven't started. It's only 10 episodes.
13.
13? I thought it was 10. No?
13.
Okay, 13. That's not too bad. So.
I'm sad.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm sad.
You're sad because of what's happened in season 6?
Yes.
Okay.
Stupid.
Let's not talk about that.
No, I mean in season 5.
Oh, I know. It's super sad that Ahsoka.
Stupid.
The way she left and that Anakin even ran after her.
Dude, it's all set up by Palpatine.
Oh, 100%.
It's all set up to get to Anakin.
Because, I think Anakin needed this. Well, think about what Clone Wars was, 3-4 years on, technically.
Yeah, Tarkin.
Something like
that. He's involved in it.
Yeah.
He's trying her.
Yeah,
it's all set up to get her away from Anakin.
Well, I think this whole thing's 3-4 years long. So I think that relationship that he's built for the past 3-4 years with that Padawan, and to see her like kind of put under trial for something she ended up not doing, and the abandonment, and then her telling him like, you were the only one there for me. I think Palpatine purposely was just like, this is perfect. He knew it was going to happen. He's like, look at this relationship he has with her, because he talks. I mean, the first 3 seasons he talked to Palpatine way too much.
He talks to him all the time.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm close with Palpatine.
And then I'm sure he knows that Ahsoka is really close, and he knows about Padme. So he ends up ripping both of them technically away. I mean, the way that he saw it in his whole plan, but taking Ahsoka away was like, I think that led him down the path in Revenge of the Sith. I think that's what. Because people are just like, oh, he made, like, why would he do that all of a sudden? Or why would that change? Or something was wrong, da-da-da-da. Nah, man, this has been the long game.
Yep.
Palpatine's played this long game. I'm sure Palpatine had his mom traded to the what's it called too, that tortured her.
Oh my God, he did everything from episode 1 to episode 9. It's always been Palpatine. I told you he's the big baddie. He spanned 3 different sagas.
3, yeah.
You know what? Fuck him.
And an animated TV show.
I can't stand that man.
Nah, but he is. You gotta admire the brilliance of madness that he is. It's pretty interesting. Not gonna lie. But I mean, I don't know. Sad season at the end.
Mace Windu should have just lightsabered him.
Yeah, it would have been easier.
Just blazing.
Well, hey, even if he got his arm cut off, you know what he should have done? Just force picked him up and threw him off the building, dude.
For real.
And then jump with him.
For real. Bring you with me.
It was, overall, what's your rating? I know it's gonna be a little lower. I know some episodes bring it up, but like
total,
overall, yeah,
6.5.
6.5. I'd say 6. Yeah.
That second half, if you take out the first 5 episodes, the droid episodes, the Padawan stuff, and the last 6 episodes,
it's not bad.
9.
It's a good season.
I give it a 9.
Strong season.
Those other 10
drops,
episodes, it's nah.
Because me and Johnny here were talking halfway through the season. And it was just like, are you finding this hard to get through? I was just like, yeah.
Ooh, real stuff.
Yeah, I was like, I'm finding it very different. But once I got to episode 14, it was just like, it was a breeze.
Yeah, the 14 to 20, it was like, oh, this is...
I enjoyed the Padawan, and then all of a sudden, this weird droid 3 episode, and I was like, oh,
I'm an R2-D2 fan.
It's huge.
So I was like, okay, R2-D2's kind of getting me through that, but it was... The first 5 episodes were like, damn, I gotta stop.
Yeah, agreed. I was stuck for a while.
I got through the Padawan arc, and I was like, that's chilling. Droid arc, I was taking breaks in between, and then once I got episode 14, it was.
I watched all the rest of the season in the same day.
Yeah.
So it was that good.
Like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was not bad.
Yeah.
So overall, 6.5. That's what we're going with. So.
Shout out to Bungie though. He a 10. I'm all, dude. I'm 100% in on a Jedi Wookiee. Chewbacca needs a lightsaber.
That would be amazing. That'd be a massive lightsaber. You think about it.
I'm in for it. Shit. That's why he's always hitting with his crossbow, bro. He has the Force.
True.
Chewbacca, True. I see you. Chewbacca is Bungie. He's hiding. I'm out here. IQ 10,000. Let me write the next Star Wars.
Oh, God.
Shit, it's about to be a ton of Wookiees having lightsabers.
It's going to be nothing but Wookiees watch.
Yeah, the whole movie just,
There's going to be no dialogue?
The entire budget is in subtitles. How much did you spend? $12 billion. How much is that was spent in the actual movie? Well, subtitles cost $11 billion.
Yeah, a pretty decent movie for $1 billion, though. That's a pretty damn good budget.
True. But 900 million was just for me.
Just on the side.
Yep. I can make a decent movie with 100 million.
Sure.
Ooh,
Okay.
like a Lego Star Wars movie.
It would just take a couple months, but I mean, you do it by yourself.
I got this. I'm out here. But yeah, decent. Probably the worst season so far.
So far, I mean,
as a whole.
Season 6 will come to you guys soon because it's so short. So hopefully, we're trying to get another guest on soon, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully Caesar.
Maybe recurring.
Oscar or Omar. If any of you listen to this and you don't hit us up, hands.
Hands.
I'm throwing hands. All the homies can catch the hands.
Yeah, I mean.
Just kidding. I love you guys. Shout out to the 9 boys.
Nines.
Alright, so like usual,
everything's comment, down subscribe.
Below. Follow Nick on Instagram. He be posting.
Tell people about this.
Yeah.
Get it spread.
Yeah, just.
We're up to what, 15 subscribers now?
Woo-hoo.
Not too bad. I mean,
subscriber per episode.
Not too bad. I'm okay with that.
We're out here, slow but steady.
That's not terrible.
Yeah,
we're looking into. I mean, if people like the logo, maybe we could throw a couple shirts for free. Since we don't have that many subscribers, so we're looking into it. Maybe hats or something.
Hats, shirts, who knows?
So if you guys want to reach out to us, comment, email, anything, tell us you like the logo. That'd be a good idea. Maybe something different.
Yeah, that's all.
Open for suggestions,
Yeah, all right.
So, you know how it is.
Bye.
Bye.